welcome back, everyone. Are you having a great day 3 so far? Let me hear ya. All right. Well, we had an amazing start to the day already, starting with the Global Goals Forum. I, for one, am so encouraged by Liam, Torsten, Hossein, and Robin. Social, economic, and political inclusion for all can be a reality. And our little Enactus community, we're leading by example. All right, so were you inspired by the impact race presentations? Let me hear it. I gotta tell you, I do not envy the judges' challenging task of selecting just one winner per race. Competitions are exciting, and they're a primary reason that Enactus World Cup exists. Competition, however, is only one Enactus approach to support student contributions toward the creation of a better world. Collaboration is as meaningful as competition, and that's what this session is all about. Enactus is a rich ecosystem of students, alumni, business people, teachers, and other community supporters from multiple countries and myriad backgrounds. It is our locally rooted, globally informed network of individuals working together toward the same goals that gives us outsized impact. So there are several Enactus programs throughout the year that are generously funded by some of our long-term partners to encourage cross-country participation. And with us today are representatives from partners who collaborate with Enactus on those programmatic offerings. Now, to moderate this session is Robin Furman, Enactus President and CEO. That's right.
Recording in progress.
And joining us on stage is Mike Schmidt, Director of Economic Mobility and Global Community Development at the Fund, a division of the Ford Motor Company. Now, 2023 will mark the 10th year that the Ford Fund has partnered with Enactus to provide the Ford C3 Challenge. Also joining us, that's right, and also joining us is Klaus-Peter Meyer. He's the chair of the Enactus Germany Board of Directors. He is also a supervisory board member of the Haribo Group and managing director of Dr. Hans Riegel Holding GmbH. Round of applause.
Thanks, Adesina. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to begin to have this conversation with both Mike and Klaus-Peter about the role of collaboration, because we know that competition is super important and exciting, and I know you're all excited about learning the results of the opening round. But we also know that we can't change the world if we don't collaborate. And who we have with us today are really two experts in what it takes to make collaboration work. So Mike, let's start with you. As we heard in that introduction, the Ford Fund has graciously partnered with Enactus for almost 10 years, which is just an incredible partnership we value so much around the world. You know, we really value the positive environmental and social impact on communities that we really achieve together. And I know you do too, but help us understand, and particularly for our partners in the audience, why have you stuck with us so long? You know, what is it about this collaboration that has really motivated the Ford Fund to partner with Enactus for more than a decade? How does this work together really help advance your mission?
What we really found was, in meeting Enactus over 10 years ago, actually, it took us about 2 years to try to finally figure out a way to work together. Our missions are really aligned. I mean, like you, we really believe that there are fundamental changes happening right now in our economy. We're in the midst of a historic transition. And so young people need a different set of skills than they needed just a few years ago. And we believe, like you do, that not only experiential learning, but social enterprise is a great way to gain those skills. You know, collaboration, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, critical thinking, those are all things that you make real through social enterprise. So that, to us, is also our mission. We really believe in that deeply. We also believe in providing pathways for students. to successful careers and jobs. And increasingly, over the last 5 or 10 years, social enterprise and entrepreneurship is a really legitimate, pathway.
That's right.
To a lifelong career. So we find it's a great way there. And finally, just making the world a better place. I mean, that's both our missions, and there's no better way to do that than through social enterprise.
I couldn't agree more. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Mike. I think that really shows the symbiotic relationship that Enactus has with so many of our partners, and that we hope that all collaborations really, really foster. Klaus-Peter, you have been involved with Enactus for almost 20 years and chair of Enactus Germany for almost as long. Hopefully it hasn't had too negative an impact on you over time. But I know you have seen it all. You have seen it all in your time with Enactus. And this past year in particular, you have been really instrumental in fostering Action with Africa, a new collaborative initiative that we are so proud to be a part of, and that we'll all be hearing more about in just a few minutes. What motivated you and Enactus Germany to really pursue this collaborative approach? What advice do you have for other board chairs who are here who might be interested in facilitating collaboration both in their countries and around the world?
It's a lot of questions, and you remind me I'm an old man now, most probably after 20
right.
years. So let me start with what motivates me. It's all about impact. At the final end, you motivate me because I see you have great results, you are great in developing innovative ideas. But not always innovative ideas are enough. The problems of the world are much too complex that one single person, one single team can really scale up that kind of opportunities. That's what motivates me. What do we need to do in order to scale up the ideas, in order to make this world a better place? And therefore, Action with Africa was founded in some point in time. By the way, if you believe it's a 1-month project, I needed 4 years to convince all the stakeholders to participate. 4 years. So my first learning, don't give up too quickly. Second, if it is impact what drives you, you need to be prepared to talk much more than what you normally would do in order to initiate a project. Because everyone has ideas, everyone has good ideas, but at the final end, your power is the power of we. We need to do it together, then we are successful.
It's so true. Thank you for that. I hear in both of your comments that really commitment to a long-term approach, and that collaboration takes time. It takes time to develop. Mike, you said it took 2 years to work with your internal stakeholders and to work with Enactus to really put a 10-year relationship in place. Klaus-Peter, you said that it took you more than 4 years to really pull all of the pieces together. And I think that can be frustrating, right? That can be frustrating for all of us, and might be one of the reasons that holds us back from collaborating, because it's really hard. It's really difficult.
But it's so motivating if you get it right, finally.
Right, yes.
You will see it in a minute.
That's right, absolutely. I think that's what we've all seen, though, along the way. Like, why is it worth it? Mike, why is it worth it for you to spend 2 years trying to convince people that this is the right thing to do? What are the benefits of collaboration that you see?
I love what you said about working together, collaborating, and we call it building ecosystems, which is a word we throw around a lot, but it really is true. We are much more powerful when we work together. And what I really love about it is I see this organization really trying to move to leverage all of the teams that are here and around the world to learn from each other. Because somewhere, someone is solving that problem that you're working on. So if you can connect with them, you're just going to be that much stronger, and we can have much greater impact if we work together, not only as teams, but also as supporters and funders. We don't work together enough on our end to really leverage, what we can do to support students and social enterprises.
That's great.
Yeah.
In addition to the roles that you play and that you're responsible for on this stage, both of you are also managers and have employed a lot of people throughout your careers. And at the same time, we know that students, everyone here in this audience, is really at the heart of Enactus. So as employers, why do you think it's important for students to participate not only in competition, but in collaborative efforts. What are the skills that they gain or the experiences that they gain through collaboration that you see translate into the workforce?
I mean, I worked as CEO, being responsible for 80 countries of the world. And everyone will notice you need to have different leadership styles, different capabilities in order to be successful in Asia, in Americas, or in Europe. And they are even in specific regions. What you need at the final end is what we call so nicely emotional intelligence. You need to be able to adapt what is the problem, understand the real issues, and then bring people together, create energy in order to solve problems. This is not different to Enactus. This is what all the companies of the world need to do around. And the time is over that as a one-man show, it's a one CEO. It is at the final end, can you move a company into the future? That's your job as CEO.
Absolutely. Mike, what about at Ford and the Ford Fund? What do you see in the talent that's coming through, and what skills does collaboration, how does that help set our students apart?
Yeah, for Ford and for, I think, just about every company, we're looking for what we call human-centered skills, because we know in this day and age where technology is automating a lot of jobs, so there are a lot of things that machines can do better than us. But there are certain things, we call them the human-centered skills, that only humans can do well, and that's what we're looking for. And it's those kind of things you were talking about, but also, so critical thinking. Can you innovate? Can you work with others? Can you really work together to drive impact and get a job done? Critical thinking, problem solving, all those things we've talked about for years have really come to the surface as the skills that make people stand out and have success, and that's what we're looking for. And I think that's what you get from doing something like Enactus in creating a social enterprise. That's what you're learning.
It is, and I think, at the tactical level, we face challenges every single day as employees and workers that we have to solve through collaboration. And there's no other way to do it rather than practice it and learn and get better and mess up and fail and try again.
Another piece just is global.
Please.
So I work all the time on global teams. I'm on teams with people all over the world. So learning to work with people from other cultures is a key part of business and any workplace today. And of course, that's what you're all about at Enactus.
That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. And, I think we know intellectually that collaboration is how we actually can scale impact, that is how we're going to really solve these problems. But at the same time, when it gets real, we know that collaboration, especially across cultures, across languages, across time zones, across different sectors of the economy, can be exceptionally difficult. We can say the wrong thing. Feelings can get hurt. We can not understand one another. We have different senses of timelines and what a deadline is or is not. We have different ways of showing appreciation, of asking questions, of providing feedback. So, when it gets really hard, what is one collaboration best practice that you would share with our network that they can take away and put into place to help accelerate the pace of change? Klaus-Peter.
Collaboration needs one thing: trust. You need to earn the trust of other people, and you can only do that by showing respect for what they are thinking, what they are doing, and also how they do things. But if trust is growing, then you can allow yourselves mistakes, because you can say, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. So generating trust is, in my view, the key thing you need to do in order to come to a collaborative approach. And if I might say one thing, you can test it out. I would have a wish. If I see Enactus teams operating in different countries, that's great. You are great. But wouldn't it be even better if you would also contact the Enactus teams of the country and work with them together in order to scale your initiative and make it bigger and then go over that? If I have one wish, that's my wish.
Great.
I love that.
I love that.
I think they're ready. To make your wish come true. Yeah. Mike, what is when it gets really hard, when feelings get hurt, when it doesn't seem like the collaboration is working, when things are not moving forward, what's the best practice that we in the audience need to remember?
Yeah, trust is number one, I agree, but then the second piece of that is time. So even though there's a lot of pressure always to get things done quickly, step back and take the time to learn about the person and the team you're working with, to think about all those issues that you raised about how people feel and how they like to work. Take the time to invest in the relationship, because in the end, relationships are what get things done.
I couldn't agree more. I was going to say, I think that feeling of empathy, that having an empathy, the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to lead with curiosity, to assume the best, and to ask clarifying questions are ways that we both put the relationship at the center and build trust along the way. Well, no matter how difficult collaboration is, it is an absolute must-have. It's a must-have because that's how we will achieve our vision of really solving the world's most difficult problems. And it's a must-have because that is what all of us are called to do in the future of work. It's what we will all have to do every single day. And so I hope that our conversation today with some experts on collaboration who collaborate throughout the Enactus ecosystem have left you with a couple of tools or ideas that you're willing to try out in your work after the World Cup is over. And then let us know how it goes. Let us know if you were able to build trust and keep relationships at the center, if you were able to listen and figure out ways to really scale your impact. So please join me in giving a round of applause for Mike Schmidt and Klaus-Peter Meider. Thank you so much. Adesina, back to you. We can just go there. You can leave those.
Thank you so much, Robin. I would now like to invite Jorge Bracero to the stage. Jorge Bracero Catoni is Chief Marketing Officer of Cervecera de Puerto Rico and its products, Medalla, Medalla Light Ultra, Silver Key Light, Magna Special Craft, Cerveza India, Malta India, and Del Oeste Brewery. Medalla is a sponsor of Enactus World Cup 2022.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Jorge Bracero, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Cervecera de Puerto Rico and our leading brand, Medalla Light. Medalla Light is a world-class beer that has won throughout decades multiple awards in terms of product quality and brand marketing. Medalla Light is also an icon of Puerto Rico that represents its culture and identity. For many years, we have looked for ways for the brand to act authentic and with purpose. Being environmentally conscious is one of our areas of emphasis, particularly when it comes to one of Puerto Rico's most important assets, our world-class beaches, which are not only essential for our society and culture, they're also a critical economic factor for our tourism. Today, I want to share with you how Medalla Light is helping preserve this national treasure by saving the source of the beautiful sand that we much enjoy, which is our corals. Most people are not aware that Puerto Rico coral reef ecosystem is the main producer of sand for our beaches, and that corals are quickly deteriorating due to multiple factors such as climate change, overfishing, pollution, and unsustainable coastal development. Simply put, we are losing our corals, and without corals, we're losing our beaches. With the help of an amazing group of marine biologists, we came up with an innovative idea that is growing our corals population with the use of glass bottles. At a high level, glass is sand that's been melted down and transformed. So by recycling our beer bottles in a unique way, corals are being nourished. Let's look at a video that shows how it's done.
Deep below the Puerto Rican shoreline, an ecological crisis is brewing. Threatened by climate change, disease, and pollution, the island's coral reefs face an uncertain future. In a country with no glass recycling program in place, Medalla Light, Puerto Rico's national beer, decided to become part of the solution. Why not repurpose the 24 million glass bottles it produces every year by turning them back into their raw material, sand? After all, its glass is made from a direct byproduct of coral skeletons, Caribbean sand, an ingredient crucial to coral restoration efforts.
The Medalla Light bottles are actually manufactured within like our same region. And so that means when we turn it into the sand, it's basically the same components as what the corals use to create their own skeletons.
With the help of marine biologists, pulverized Medalla bottles were added to the mix used to cement corals in the ocean floor. The goal? Helping new Acropora palmata colonies thrive. To raise awareness, we enlisted Latin Grammy Award winner Pedro Capó, best known for his global hit, Calma. The project generated a huge wave of support.
Botellas de cristal como esta están siendo utilizadas como materia prima.
¿Verdad? Una iniciativa súper chula que tiene medalla ahí.
Puerto Rico's leading voices took notice. Amidst experts' calls for legislation to protect our coasts.
El Estado también tiene que asumir su responsabilidad.
Our beer is best enjoyed when protecting our coasts.
Thank you. We have been working on this initiative for the past 2 years, and its success has sparked many other creative ideas and projects focused on helping restore our corals and preserve our beaches. For example, we're now working with 3D printing to create and plant corals that will help other natural corals grow besides them. We're also depositing bags of crushed bottle glass in areas where the reef seagrass has been affected by motorboats to incentivize the growth of new seagrass. And we're even looking far ahead into the possibility of depositing crushed bottle glass in massive quantities in shrinking shorelines to replace the sand lost by erosion. Thank you for the opportunity to present this initiative that preserves our corals and beaches. I encourage all of you to engage and participate in efforts around the world to help the conservation of marine life in all coastal ecosystems. May your efforts to preserve and conserve be countless, like a grain of sand. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jorge. Let us turn now to the Action with Africa program, which is a collaboration between Enactus Germany and Enactus Global. It is open to any Enactus team worldwide. Through Action with Africa, Enactus teams develop projects that take place on the African continent and align with program goals of improving lives through job creation, supporting post-COVID-19 pandemic recovery, and making progress on the global goals. Please enjoy this short video.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. Welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can live all you ever wanted. Hopes and dreams, every boy. You can fly higher than the sky. you could.
To the Action with Africa session. Very welcome. So, Action with Africa, for those of you who don't know, is a joint program between Enactus Germany and two government bodies of Germany. This would be one, the Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development, BMZ, and the German Agency for International Cooperation, the GIZ. But I probably don't have to tell you that. Who of you in this audience know Action with Africa? Those are a couple at least. But yeah, let's hear some more about it. For this, I'd love to invite on stage Oliver Faber, our country leader of Germany, and Klaus-Peter Meyer, the president of Enactus Germany. Welcome.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly.
So it's great to have you back on stage again, Oliver, for the first time now. Klaus-Peter, we're just going to start with you. What would you say? What were your motivation and objectives with Action with Africa?
I mean, you have just heard collaborative work is for me key in order to solve the problems of the world. At the final end, we all know we can have quick wins, but that will not solve the future. It is therefore for us very important that if we look at Africa, that we not only look at Africa, but at least look at Africa and Europe together as one continent in order to come to sustainable solutions. We could convince finally also our government to see it in this way. Now, what does that mean? At the final end, we asked you, the young generation, the students of the world, to come up with entrepreneurial ideas, to come up with new ideas in order to come to sustainable solutions for this world. And in order to make it a little bit more provocative, you needed to achieve 4 objectives. One is to activate the civil society. To be honest, no change without civil society. Maybe it's not in your mind, but if you think through, that is our approach over the last 40 years. The second objective is clearly we need to generate jobs where families can live from. It doesn't help us if it is that small. We need to have a solid income level so that we can send the kids also to school. The third element is we all need to drive and thrive to achieve the UN sustainability targets. And last but not least, to overcome COVID is more a hopefully short-term objective, but important. Now, it was pretty amazing what kind of results we achieve, and he will tell you in a minute. But let me give you 2 numbers. We have distributed in project funds more than 200,000 euro to 24 teams to scale their projects. The top 4 projects will get today 105,000 euro to scale their projects. And I have good news for you. The good news is we got alignment with our sponsors that Action with Africa will continue next year.
Thank you, Klaus-Peter. So let's go back again. Oliver, what would you say? What have we achieved so far together with Action with Africa?
Thank you, Sarah. So first of all, it's so beautiful to see you all in these multicolored t-shirts. It's great to see these SDG colors here in front of me. So thank you very much for wearing these t-shirts. This applause is for you. So we had some figures for you. So sometimes it's a little boring with the figures, but it's impressive, I think. We had more than 215 registered projects at the first stage of with Africa. More than 200 registered projects. I think that is an impressive figure. For the final, we had 89 submitted projects. So 89 were in the final compete. And these projects were from 13 countries with more than 1,000 students. More than 1,000 students were engaged in Action with Africa. So I'm very, very happy about this figure. One more figure, maybe it's also interesting. Alone in Germany, in the digital media, we had more than a reach of more than 60,000. So that is only Germany. And you all can help us to increase the reach worldwide, but we come back later on that figure. Thank you very much. And thank you to all the countries who participate so far.
Give yourselves a big round of applause. But Oliver, I would say we also had some great industry partners on board.
WILO. So we have strong partners and we need strong partners. And one strong partner is WILO Foundation. And we are very, very happy to have WILO on our side. And WILO decided to award 6,000 euros for the category water. Only for the category water, there is a special award for 6,000 euro for 3 project teams, and I'm proud to announce these 3 winning teams now, and maybe there are representatives of these 3 teams, and I would be glad to invite these on stage now. This is the 3rd place, 1,000 euro for USA, Enactus Regent University, EE. Super, thank you very much. The 2nd place, 2,000 euro, South Africa, Enactus Rhodes, Schuhklinik. And the first place, Australia, Enactus, UNSW Sydney, water purification microfactories. The right t-shirt. Thank you.
But I think in this context, we're not only talking about WILO, but also some other partners.
Yes, so as Klaus-Peter mentioned earlier, we will continue Action with Africa in 2023. And I'm very glad now to present a new partner. This will be BASF for 2023, and we have now another strong partner in Action with Africa. So thank you, BASF. They will be partner for SDG number 2, agriculture.
Okay, so thank you very much, Klaus-Peter Meyer. We'll have you back up on stage in just a minute. But for now, we're going to invite up on stage the country leaders of the top 4 teams of Action with Africa. That'd be Fatma Siri of Egypt and Michael Ajaji from Nigeria. It's great to have you. Thank you so much for being with us. Fatma, you've got 3 teams of the top 4 in this competition, so you are extremely proud, I feel. So just give us an idea. What did Action with Africa mean to you and the whole of Enactus Egypt?
Actually, Africa is considered the 2nd largest continent in the world. And despite of all its natural resources and wealth and beauty, yet 70% of its population, they earn less than $2 a day. And also, diseases kills millions of people. Many children drop out of schools, especially females. So when this initiative, Action with Africa, was announced, actually teams were very enthusiastic because they had an opportunity to implement projects that can have a great impact and a positive impact on their continent. So I believe also on the other side that they enjoyed every single phase of this project. And even when they attended the mentoring sessions in Germany, the teams were gained, by the way, they like have an experience, by the way, and they gained confidence. Also, when they were audited, the winning teams were audited by professional auditors from KPMG, where they felt more confidence to discuss their business plans in front of the auditors, although they were not business majors, by the way, and this gave them a lot of confidence. So I believe this is it's a lifetime experience for the teams. Yeah.
That is wonderful to hear. And how about you, Michael? Michael, what did you think? What was the impact of the competition on your students, and how did they experience the finals in Bonn, Germany?
Thank you very much, Sarah, and congratulations to all the AwA champions teams. For me, really, the impact is multifaceted across different levels, right? And so you know that the Enactus program itself is designed to challenge the students to find problems and create solutions to those problems. And in the process of implementing these solutions, they develop and build their capacities in different forms. And in a similar way, the Action with Africa Challenge does exactly that. The only difference here is that it forces the students to think about Africa, to think about Africa-centric problems and Africa-centric solutions and innovations that can potentially be exported to other parts of the world. And so that process of implementing solutions, finding problems in Africa and finding solutions to them, help to expand their capacities as students beyond the usual way they work. Now, another impact on the students for me is the fact that the Action with Africa Challenge came with a lot of giveaways, right? As Klaus mentioned earlier on, over 200,000 euros was distributed across different levels and different stages of the competition. What that means is that we are literally, through the Action with Africa Challenge, we literally put money in the hands of the students. And what that means is they're able to reinvest those funds in their projects that are being implemented in Africa. Therefore, the impact of that continues because potentially some of these projects become social enterprises that will continue to create impact in Africa. And so the impact goes far beyond today. And then one of the other impacts that I see is one of the components of the Action with Africa Challenge is the final World Cup that held in Bonn. Now, typically, the Enactus program only brings together the top national champions of nations. Now, there are other very great projects and very great students that may not make it to the World Cup, the Enactus World Cup. But with Action with Africa, it provided another opportunity for a set of students that would otherwise not be at the Enactus World Cup to experience the World Cup in Bonn. And so that exposure was very important to them. But the fourth impact I see is the fact that the communities where those innovations that came out from the students in Africa will be deployed, those communities also stand a chance of benefiting from those because the projects are being implemented right there in Africa. So these are the different ways I think that the Action with Africa Challenge greatly impacted not just the students, but also the communities that we serve. Thank you.
I absolutely agree, and we really did almost have like a small World Cup in Bonn, Germany, right? But from hearing about this, let's just visualize this and have a look what last year of Action with Africa was all about in some pictures.
This opportunity is for you. This is Action with Africa.
The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. You're welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive. You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Yeah, and times are changing everywhere. Do we dream and do we dare? It's up to you, the door is open wide. Feel the rhythm of today, learn the part and join the play. The world is here, let's take it for a ride. You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
So yeah, that was Action with Africa last year. But Oliver, what do you expect of the future of this program?
Thank you, Sarah. So first, it was such a pleasure working together with all the countries, country leaders and students. It was really, really amazing. So thank you very much for that. And also, I would like also to thank you to Enactus Global for this cooperation, for the support, and also to my team in Enactus Germany, Sarah and Tobias, our program manager, also everybody else from our staff. Thank you, Tobias, over there. So maybe it's needless to say, but there's so much to do to save our planet. And we have to change. We have to change our behavior and our habits. Today and now, we have to start. So I really appreciate if Action with Africa inspires many of you, students, alumni, advisors, but also partners, maybe new partners. We have space for additional 15 SDG partners, so if anybody is interested, please give me a call Klaus-Peter Meyer, Sarah, Tobias, or whoever else. So my expectations for Action with Africa are female empowerment, new jobs, and SDG impact in 2023 and for the following years. I invite all teams worldwide to join, to take action with Africa. We are one global family. Thank you very much.
But I think now you guys are probably pretty excited to know what the top 4 projects are actually all about. So Fatma, why don't you go ahead and tell us what fish waste from Cairo University actually does in a few words.
Okay, because there are 3, of course I don't memorize them, so I just say that Cairo University Enactus team, they use the fish waste to come up with 2 products, which are the sterile wound and burn bandages, and the other one was gelatin raw material, which is used in food and pharmaceutical.
So how about you, Michael? Better Coal, the project that competed from University of Agriculture, Makurdi. What is that all about?
So the Better Coal project was designed as a response to the issue of deforestation and its potential or obvious impacts on the environment as well as the climate. And so a lot of people use firewood for cooking in the rural parts of Nigeria where the team is domiciled. And so what they did was to say, how do we stop cutting down of trees and the potential impact on the environment? And so they leveraged the technology of carbonization. Then they created a reactor in a very innovative way, created a reactor such that waste from agro products and all of that are collected and put through the reactor. Now, in that reactor, the process of carbonization takes place in the absence of oxygen, so that the end product that comes out of it is agro char, which is similar to coal, and then that can then be used as source of energy rather than using firewood or charcoal. So by doing that, you eliminate the use of wood and therefore reduce the process of tree felling. And also by doing that, they are also supporting the environment and creating job opportunities for young people there, just leveraging the technology of carbonization in the absence of oxygen.
Okay, great. And Fatma, back to you. We got 2 more to go. We're going to start with Grow Green from Modern Academy in a few words.
The team, they produced a product from cotton stalks. They came up with 4 products: compressed wood sheets, sanitizers, fertilizers, and active carbon.
Okay, perfect. And Saila from Ain Shams University, who is actually here today with us.
The team, they solved health, environmental, and economic problem by producing a reusable cloth diaper that use less waste, less plastic, and more affordable for the parents.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I'm going to say thank you to you. Good luck to your teams. We already know who the top 4 teams are. We've heard them. But just now for the ranking and the prize monies, we're going to ask representatives of each team here up on stage. So thank you, Fatma. Your team is going to take over. And we'll keep you, Michael, here and ask Klaus-Peter Meyer back on stage, who is going to do with Oliver together the announcement of the rankings and is going to announce a prize money as well. So a big round of applause for you representatives.
Yeah, I know something you don't know. Oliver, it's your turn.
So, number 4. Give me a second. Throw it away. Number 4. The 4th place goes to Nigeria, Enactus University of Agriculture, Betako, 15,000 euros. €15,000, super. Klaus-Peter. The 3rd place.
Mike, congratulations.
Goes to, so first maybe the prize money of €25,000 goes to Egypt, Enactus Modern Academy, Grow Green. So we have still 2 in the race. Klaus-Peter.
Yeah, I get 1 envelope with 2 people in. Number 2, 2nd place, worth €30,000 at project money. Goes to Sila and the Enactus Ain Shams University. Now it's easy, right? First place, fish waste, Cairo University, €35,000.
Super, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Michael, can you just come back? He's gone, okay.
Just one photo.
Come on, we want at least have 1 picture with all people together.
So I take the time and take a picture of you. So that is such a beautiful.
More energy for the picture, please, in the audience.
You made it to the Egyptian phalanx.
You guys take, eh?
All the teams, maybe you are the next time here on stage. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all the winning teams. I think at this point, a good closing question would be for me, interesting to know, who will join Action with Africa next year? Thank you very much for your participation. We hope to see you next year. Teams and partners, please contact us and be part of Action with Africa. Thank you.
Let us give a final round of applause for our Action with Africa winners and our panel today. So many of our students have both learned and been inspired by programs like the Ford C3 Challenge and Action with Africa. Lessons from business professionals at some of the world's largest companies that inform our students' hands-on project-based education is one of the ways Enactus has an impact both on and through students. Now, let's set the stage for the Top 16 announcement. And now, for the final portion of this session, the announcement of the top 16 Enactus World Cup finalists. Here to explain the top 16 league draw and how results are certified is longtime Enactus supporter and KPMG partner, Brad Sprong.
Good afternoon. That was a long walk. It's all in Spanish. There we go. Hey, KPMG is proud to serve as the official scorer for the Enactus World Cup, and it's really an honor for us to have this role and work with the Enactus leaders to provide a voting process that ensures accuracy and transparency. It's our role as the official scorer to get all the voting materials, and they were delivered to us. And now we've verified the results, and now I'm going to present them to the announcer. Thank you again to all the teams that competed at this event, and good luck to all who advanced to the final round of competition.
What do you have for me there? Ooh, thank you, Brad. All right. And now, the announcement of the opening round awards and the teams advancing to the top 16 round of competition. First, say hello to our virtual teams. They're joining us by Zoom for the top 16 announcement. Now, in-person teams, as your name is called, please make your way quickly and safely to the stage. From League 1, in-person teams should make their way quickly to the stage using the stairs on the right side. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Advancing on to the top 16 round of competition, congratulations to Morocco! Congratulations! So much. Awesome work. Congratulations. Good job. Next up, also advancing to the top 16 round of competition is Brazil! Congratulations! All right. Are you ready for League 2? Oh yeah. Now remember, in-person countries should come quickly to the stage. Advancing on to the top 16 final round of competition, congratulations, Egypt! Great job. Also advancing to the top 16 round of competition is Germany. Congratulations! And next we have League 3. Now, if you're here in person, we ask the following countries to please make your way to the stage. All right, are you ready to hear about League 3? Advancing on to the top 16 round of competition. Congratulations to Nigeria! Congratulations! Great job.
It's a win for you as well.
Oh, thank you. All right. Also advancing to the top 16 round of competition is Ireland! Congratulations! Awesome job. Good job, good job. All right. Oh, we have League 4. From League 4, in-person countries should come quickly to the stage. Advancing on to the top 16 round of competition. From League 4, congratulations to India! Congratulations! Also advancing to the top 16 round of competition is Kazakhstan! job, good job. Congratulations, de nada. We have League 5 up next. Now, in-person countries, make sure you come quickly to the stage. From League 5, advancing on to the top 16 round of competition. Congratulations, Canada! Congratulations. Also advancing to the top 16 round of competition is Azerbaijan! Congratulations! Great job. Whew. We're getting there. Are you ready for League 6? All right. From League 6, in-person countries should come quickly to the stage. From League 6, advancing on to the top 16 round of competition. Congratulations, Tunisia! Also from League 6, advancing on to the top 16 round of competition is Puerto Rico! Good job. All right, we have 2 more leagues. We have now League 7. Are you ready for League 7? Oh yeah. In-person countries should come quickly to the stage. Advancing on to the top 16 round of competition is... Congratulations to Senegal! Your phone. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job. Also advancing to the top 16 round of competition is Ghana! Congratulations! I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for League 8. Who's ready for League 8? From League 8, in-person countries should come quickly to the stage. Advancing on to the top 16 round of competition. From League 8, congratulations to United Kingdom! Congratulations! All right, we're down to one more team. Our final team advancing to the top 16 round of competition is France! Très bien, congratulations. Congratulations and best of luck to all of the teams advancing to the top 16 round of competition. Great job. And now Brad will conduct the time slot drawing for the top 16 round of competition. Take it away.
Can I ask a representative to come up here?
From each team?
Yeah.
Will a representative from each of the top 16 teams please come up to pick your time slot?
Perfect.
No, but I said it.
Yeah, one student and one faculty, please. Can one student and one faculty advisor from each of the 16 teams please come to the stage? Yeah, everybody come on up. We're going to draw the places to see what time slots you have and what league you're going to be in. All right, the first team, United Kingdom. Oh, good. So choose your league and which presentation number you want, please.
League 3, slot 2, please.
So United Kingdom, League 3, slot 2. Ireland.
We'll go League 2, slot 4.
League 2, slot 4. Azerbaijan.
We will go to League 2.
League 2, slot?
We will present first.
League 2, slot 1. Canada.
League 2, spot 3.
India.
League 3, slot 4.
I'm sorry?
League 3, slot 4.
League 3, slot 4. Tennessee. Tanisha.
League 1, slot 3.
Kazakhstan.
I think we're going League 1, slot 1.
League 1, slot 1. Perfect. Guyana.
League 1, slot 4.
Brazil.
League 4, spot 2.
Germany.
League 2, slot 2.
France.
League 3, presentation 3.
Senegal.
League 1, presentation 1. No, 2.
Puerto Rico.
League 3, slot 1.
Egypt.
League 4, presentation 3.
Morocco.
League 4, presentation 4.
And Nigeria.
League 4, presentation 1.
Great, thank you. So this concludes the top 16 round league and time slot drawing. Once again, congratulations to all these teams and best of luck.
Good job. High five. Woo. All right, congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much, Brad. Now, before we adjourn, you know we want that feedback, right? So make sure you give us your feedback on this Impact of Collaboration session. Go ahead, pop out those phones, open up the Enactus World Cup 2022 app, click on the 3 yellow bars, go to the agenda, find this session, Impact of Collaboration. Scroll to the bottom and take that survey. And if you haven't yet downloaded the Enactus World Cup 2022 app powered by Guidebook, well, what are you waiting for? It's day 3, download it. Scan the QR code on the screen. Go ahead, you've got 1 minute. All right, thank you everyone for being here this afternoon. As you exit the ballroom, please make sure you visit our sponsor booths in the lobby before making your way to the Ventures Pitch demonstrations. Congratulations to everyone who competed today and to the top 16 teams. To our virtual teams, congratulations to you as well. Remember, even if your team is not advancing to the next round of competition, you have made a positive impact on people, planet, and prosperity. Because you know, when we work together for the goal of a better world, we all win! Have a great night, everyone.